Good morning. Okay. Can y'all hear me with that screen on there? I'm testing something real quick. I don't know if y'all can hear me with that on there. I know there's a delay, so I'm waiting to see if y'all can hear me talking. Anybody? Can you hear me with the welcome sign on the screen? Oh hey. Okay, good. Thank you. I just wanted to test that real quick to see if that, because I don't pay for StreamYard, y'all can tell, of course, by the powered by StreamYard. But it has given me some overlays, so I wasn't curious. I wasn't curious. I was curious. I was curious if it would be able to if it stopped my sound when I put it up, if that makes sense. So I can do an overlay now. Used to I couldn't do an overlay with the free service. So happy New Year, everyone. I didn't even look. When was my last stream? Like the 30th, maybe? I don't remember. It may have been members only. I don't recall, I'll be honest with you, how long it's been. But we have had a lot go on. So I put first of all, this was supposed to be a members only live. And I set it up last night and I woke up this morning and it said public. And I thought, do I change it now? I thought, no, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I felt like something was making me do it anyway. So I want to say hello to Shy and Tira and Curls so far. Don't be shy. I don't know who else is going to be here. I know it's a bad timing, middle of the week, middle of the day, or early day, whatever, middle morning. But you're very much distracting me. I'm just going to tell you that. So let me get to that in just a second. And Terry Lynn, good morning. Yeah, so I left 2025 and 2025, and things were on a fabulous track for 2026, and they still are. I'm not giving up hope on that. So we had, I don't know how it is for everybody else, but you know how we don't have the school schedule like that in that way. But remember how it was when your kids were home for the 2 weeks during Christmas, New Year, whatever, and then they go back to school and you get back to normal life and everybody's back on track and on schedule and everything. So we kind of have that somewhat where he has days off around the holiday that are they're not necessarily as vacation. They're just the company has a downtime during that time. And so he's been home a lot from Christmas. Ron, the one and only. So he's been home a lot for Christmas and New Year's, and so we were getting everything back on track, and I was ready to jump on here and do my thing and start New Year with all of you and do that. And then, so he was on, Mr. Hand. He doesn't do that. So he said, "Why is she calling me Mr. Hand?" And I said, "Do you not recall the beginning of your videos, the start of your channel? You did all the hand. You were the hand." And he thinks it's funny now that he knows what's going on. But anyway, sidetrack. And so then, what happened first? So we had a good Christmas. I did get to talk to y'all about that a little bit because I was on there at the end of December. So then we had New Year's wasn't horrible. Like normally around here, they set off a lot of fireworks and gunshots and stuff. It's in the city, so they celebrate in different ways. And it's very antagonistic to my dog, and it makes things high anxiety. And we had some, I'm not going to say like it didn't happen, but it wasn't as bad as years past. So it wasn't that high intensity, but it happened, but it wasn't the worst that it could be. And then on January 2nd, he went back to work and he worked his normal day. Do you want to be part of the story? You keep grunting over there. so he worked January 2nd in normal, 8-hour normal business day, work day. And then from the Monday before, he was on emergency. They rotate out every employee. Well, not every employee, every electrician that can do has rotation of emergency services. So he was on emergency services from the Monday. Sorry, y'all know Vivi's got to come get in the action. So he was on emergency services from that Monday before New Year's. And thankfully, there was no calls on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Hey, Rebrand. Good to see you. So he had a good service time during that period because he did not want to drive out there on New Year's Eve or with the, you know how it is. We don't go out and celebrate. Why do we want to be out there for any reason? So on the 2nd, he went to work and did his job. And then he came home and we had dinner. Did we have dinner? I know I asked you if you want. Okay, yeah, because I know I asked him if he wanted to eat, and things are a little blurry. We had dinner, and then he got an emergency call, the first one of that service time. Good morning, Amanda. So he did a service call, and it was about 3 hours on that one. And while he was at the service call, Aunt B was in a car accident, and I was notified. And thankfully, let's just get to the chase of that she was okay. It was a one car accident. It didn't involve anybody else. She hit a mailbox and went off road and did some damage to her car. But she's had, her whole back is fused, her whole neck is fused. Everything has been operated on. And she has rods and all the things in her spine. And so any little jolt like that to her, it wasn't little either. She went airborne. It wasn't very small. I'm trying to minimize it, but it was just a one car accident, but it wasn't. Anyway, she's fine. And but I was concerned about her back and different things because she has a lot of hardware in there. And so then I'm contacting my husband and his brother and trying to coordinate, like, hey, this happened, and just fill them in. They're both working or doing their, so I'm like it for the phone tag stuff. So I'm doing all that. And then he comes home late in the evening. I'm so confused on when it started. So that was Friday night into the late night. So it would be Saturday, correct? That it started? Yeah.
Thursday, I was out there working in the garage.
No, but the on.
That's it. Okay. Friday after work, I felt like someone was trying to pull my back up.
Yeah. Okay. So then he felt like something was in his back, but
somebody stabbed me in my left hip through my crotch.
Stabbing him in his left hip through his crotch. So it was a groin pain that it started in the hip. It went to the groin around the middle, into the interior of from the hip inside. And as things went on, it just kept getting worse. I mean, like fast. It was spreading. Things were happening. Consistently deteriorating. And went to the emergency room. And it could be. I'm not saying it's not. I know you've told me it's sciatica, and it could be. Sorry, I am so tired. Okay, so then we went to the emergency room. He has arthritis in his foot, and he mentioned it. And from that moment on, they heard nothing else, in my opinion. Nothing else. He has arthritis. They said it's arthritis in his hip. Here's some narcotics. Go home. Take him. Go to sleep. Whatever. I'm sorry, Amanda. Prayers for your mother. my mom passed from cancer. I'm sorry, I really am. So they said he had arthritis and gave him opioids and what have you, and crutches. Crutches. I forgot the crutches. It couldn't use the crutches, couldn't walk even with the crutches. That's the okay. So then that was the problem. He couldn't walk, he couldn't function, he couldn't. There was so much pain. And if y'all hear someone cry out like a little girl, we don't have any children. Don't worry about it in the house.
Yeah, we ended up.
There's no children in the house. You might hear him cry out like a little girl because it happens sometimes. I'm sorry, gotta make light of the worst of it. So yeah, so that's let me tell you, he hates AI. He hates it. I have Alexa. I have
I don't speak to that shit.
He don't speak to that shit. I have Chat GPT. All that. Hello, Better with Irish. It's good to see you. He doesn't like AI at all. So, but anyway, after his non helpful emergency visit, I went on Chat GPT and I put in the symptoms. I put in all the things, and they said no, opioids, do not touch what you're dealing with. Go back to the emergency room, or better yet, go to another emergency room. That's what Chat GPT told me. So I was like, that's what we're gonna do. So I packed them back in the car. So that's Saturday into Sunday. Like the days are rolling together now, because like we would be in the hospital for long periods of time. Yeah, we went in Saturday time wise on the first one and got out Sunday morning. Then we went in Sunday and got out. Did we get out evening or Monday morning? It was middle of the night. Yeah, so Sunday to Monday. We're into Monday by the time this part's over with. And no sleep, no relief, no nothing, no rest at all. And so then, and I don't do well like that. It was like being back to a mother of a newborn, and that time you cannot sleep. Anyway, so I take all the documents from the discharge papers and all the stuff from the first hospital to the second hospital, and they say, okay, we're going to do a CT scan. He cannot unfurl himself long enough to get into the machine to do the CT scan. He's bent over, is locked up in a crouch position. He nearly fought the CT operator. It was a bad situation. They gave him.
They returned me with Mr. Ricky.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they returned him back to me with nothing done. They returned him back, but when they come into the room, the man that was pushing him in a wheelchair ran him straight into a wall. And I gasped. I was like, oh! It's funny now. It was not funny at the time. Yeah. So, anyways, he's talking from across the room, y'all. That's why I'm like, what? Anyway, they can't hear you if you're not on the mic, so it's hard. I mean, I can hear you, but they can't hear you. So they ran him straight into a wall. Then he tells me that's the third time. So apparently going to the CT or out of. Oh, he ran him into the table. He ran him into a couple walls and corners, and I only saw one of them, and it was enough for me to, like it was bad. Oh, it was horrible, and he's in so much pain. And so they gave him some stuff. I think what helped, and I'll be honest, this is just me. They gave him injections, and they gave him pills, and but I think the Valium, I think that was what like calmed him down enough to like start to breathe, and that helped a little bit. But anyway, so then it's okay. And he has HMO. Don't ever get HMO if you need services quickly. So we can go to the emergency room, $500 a pop. Well, plus, later there's more, but $500 copay. So we got 2 of those already. And then they gave referrals to they'd say, okay, you need to see this type of person. One was for the arthritis, one was for the spine issues the second time. It eventually the preliminary diagnosis is spondylosis. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but
That's just based on the image.
it's just based on the CT scan. So anyway, we're trying to get to a neurosurgeon, but we had to go through
There was a demon in my ass.
stop. There's a demon in it. He never mind. You don't have to put that on your channel. I'm not putting it on mine. He has a picture of one of his scans, and he says there's a demon in his ass, and it has eyes, and you know how you see things in a picture. There's eyes and weird looking stuff. So anyway, well, that was yeah, rebrand, and that that wasn't happening. So that's another issue that they look at, and that something's going really wrong down there. But then what happened was like, so we've been dealing with we had to go to the PCP, so that was Tuesday.
Yeah, we finally got to him Tuesday because he didn't have openings.
Yeah, Tuesday we went. This is when I'm talking like a week ago now, not yesterday. So we got to the PCP and we got
to whip us in because they knew that they needed a referral and they put us between patients. So they brought
they like emergency us in between people, but because you have to go to PCP to get a referral, so we had to get this referral. The referral they gave, they was like everything's good to go until it was not good to go. So then it was out of network, the neurosurgeon that they sent him to, and then so we had to go start back over and get another referral and get one in network. And then now we're still, as of yesterday, they sent a thing saying it's going to be $216. Bring that to your appointment. And we're like, wait, what about the $90 copay? And they're like, where's your insurance? And I went to the location Monday. I went there and turned in the scans and turned in the insurance card and tried to navigate this and expedite it and do the things that they need. And then they still don't have all the information currently, but we do have an appointment for the 20th. And we're on some kind of list that if there's a cancellation or anything, that they will squeeze him in. So, but in the meantime, from leaving that one, it kept getting worse and going down. It was like in the thigh area on the first one. Then it was above the knee. Now it went below the knee. Then he couldn't use his knee. He can't walk. He can't do anything. He does have now walkers to move about to the bathroom and stuff like that. I'm trying to read some of these. Yeah. I'm curious of that too, because we haven't. Yeah. So anyway, that's where we've been through. But in the meantime, I couldn't sleep between him and Aunt B. Oh, and she fell again. What day am I on? Monday?
What did you say?
Monday, she fell, right?
Yeah.
We went to.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Thursday.
No, that was the car accident. Friday.
I'm sorry. What day is this?
See, what day is this? That's where we are in this situation. What day is this? It is, I believe, Wednesday. Am I wrong?
Monday, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Monday. I'm dealing with taking things to the neurosurgeon, trying to get this appointment. They say the 20th. I'm just like, this is too far out. Money's tight. Things are happening. We are struggling here. I'm not going to lie to nobody. It's been horrible. And then Aunt B fell and her ankles hurt. And so I go down there and I'm like, anyway, it's just she's not right. Something's going on with her. Now we think it's a medication she's taken. But at the time, she said to me, my emotions take more toll on me than like physical. Physical wears me out, don't get me wrong. But she looked at me and I was like, something's not right. She's not in her right frame. She wasn't talking right. All these things are happening. And she said, I'm just tired. And it wasn't that I'm sleepy, I need a nap tired. It was that one where they tell you like I'm going home, I'm tired of being here, I'm tired of fighting for this life, or not in a bad like excess. Like they don't my mom said it before she passed away. His mom,
My mom said the same thing.
his mom did. It's a thing when you finally accept things as it is and you just sorry, I did not want to cry. Anyway, that brought back too many memories. Anyway, but she said that, and that just was like too much for me. So I meant to, things got out of hand on Monday. I was going to do a live on Monday, a members only. And they got out of hand on Monday with that type of stuff.
Late day.
Yeah, it was very late. I didn't go home till late. Anyway, so Tuesday was a regroup and reset day. So that's why we're here now. And last night I came in, he's having to sleep in the recliner and floor and chair, wherever it's whatever makes him comfortable at the moment is where he rests for the moment. So I'm sorry, I'm not looking at anything outside of here. I apologize. What was I saying? Oh, so he was asleep and I came through dark 30 and set up the live from dark for me. Set up the live for members only and went to bed and woke up and it was public. Oops, I do apologize. But whatever, it is what it is. I just figured it was the universe telling me I needed to talk publicly. So here we are. And so for the members, I apologize. This was supposed to be for y'all to talk, but it didn't work out that way. So I think that brings us to today. Comedy is relief. This is the best medicine. Have you tried my? Yes. Okay. So the first one was opioids. That didn't work, of course, so we ditched we have them, but we ditched that regimen. And they gave on the second visit is, I can never pronounce it, but it's a muscle relaxer. Methocarbamol, something. Muscle relaxer. It's not meth in a bottle, sorry. Methocarbon, I don't know what it is. And then I need to come get them. I can't pronounce some of these names. Methocarbamol. What's gabapentin for nerve. Prednisone we did for a week of steroids. I think the steroids helped the most out of anything, in my opinion. And the other one, the Ketorolac.
That's a 5-day only, or you'll lose your mind.
Yeah, you can only take it for 5 days. No, you won't lose your mind. It'll make you lose your kidney or liver. I can't remember which. It does something. Oh. He says it can cause insanity. Is that what happened? No, I'm just kidding. We did not take it more than 5 days. He didn't take it more. But it did. The anti-inflammatory is what it was. But I guess it's a really strong one. Yeah, I know. He did gabapentin back when he tore his ankle off years ago, and he didn't stay on it. But right now you can't take anything for the nerve besides gabapentin. So but someone told me something about Lyrica maybe. So I don't know. We're going to talk to the doctors and see what other options are available. But when we went to the PCP, they injected him with the Ketorolac and prednisone that day, and it seemed to help a lot.
Yeah, he had about 6 hours relief.
And he got the most relief out of the whole time that we've been dealing with this. So that's a good thing. But you can only take so much of certain things for so long. So that's where we're at right now. He's still on gabapentin and Tylenol, Motrin, and the methocarbamol, that one, muscle relaxer. Best thing to do is keep moving and scream and cry. Lots of screaming and crying. There's been lots of screaming and crying. Like I said, if y'all think there's a little girl in here screaming, that's not the case. Not at all. So Shy, I haven't, and I didn't even talk to anybody personally for this whole time. I've texted Shy a couple times. I've messaged Rebrand, Terry Lynn, a little bit here. Nothing drastic, but I haven't even talked to Shy, and she's my usually my helper on things like that. And so we need to talk about Lyrica and see. Okay. She just Rebrand just grunted. Marines don't scream or cry.
No, they don't.
My live is public if you want to read the chat.
Huh?
Nothing. Do it.
It's do or die.
Do or die. So,
Give a shit. Get in.
in the meantime, that's where we've been. Where have y'all been? Does anybody want to tell me where you've been?
Tell her Semper Fidelis. Thank you. Or not.
Okay. Semper Fidelis. Thank you.
We're good.
Uh-oh. What am I looking at? I'm sorry. There's something on my screen. I apologize. Oh, I guess StreamYard's telling me to do something, but it's fine. I'm sorry. I didn't understand, like, what's going on here? And I'm on top chat, not on live chat. So sorry about that if I missed anything. And I really haven't kept up. I've kind of see that y'all are talking about the same thing. Again, Amanda, prayers for your mother, and I'm so sorry. It's not an easy thing to go through, but and yeah, he is, but he's having to use the walker. Another thing happened. Semper Gumby. Okay, Eldon, I'm not following. He can, if he puts his arms on the walker, the standing walker, not the rolling walker, if he puts his arms on it and like holds his whole body up like an arm push-up type thing, it relieves some pressure on his spine for just a minute, and that's like the most relief he gets out of the whole situation. But he did, the scan shows narrowing of the spinal canal,
and where the nerve endings exit out the left side.
And where the nerves endings exit out the left side, it's L1 through L5.
1 through 5, right?
And I think was the worst one at L3 or L5. I don't remember.
Man, it's bad. Right in the middle to the lower, it's extremely bad.
Yeah.
It's more of
Thank you. I appreciate that. The worst thing ever, because I've seen her go from bad at real estate agent to major pain.
Between 3 and 5, go the leg and down.
That's all.
I had my car wreck at 90.
Yeah.
And it broke those little pieces off. Yeah, that's the worst part.
Okay. Yeah. Amanda, that's all you can do.
Yes.
Is be there for him. What did Curl say? I'm sorry. Does it help Rebrand walk and hobble? Yes, but the problem, so okay, Rebrand, with yours, did it continue to go down your leg to where you couldn't use your legs? Like, is that? Sorry, guys, we have ice storms going on. Intermittent. Stay warm, Eldon. Stay warm. Okay, because that's it. Just he's the loss of use is like the scariest part of it. Like, he's very active, so it's hard. Been there, done that. Amanda, been there. Yeah, I wouldn't say black. I was the odd one out of the family. Like they all have I don't know. I don't want to get into my family dynamics, but so I would say, okay, I'm the black sheep of that, but I was also the baby, so I was treated differently, but I was the caretaker in the end of everything. Cause I said I raised her for the first part of her life, that my brother was going to have to take over the last, and well, that didn't happen. So I finished it off. Uncker's Ointment, Amish Vicks. It's available on American Amazon. Let me write that down. I'm game for Uncker's Ointment. We will look into that, Odin. Especially anything that don't require another doctor's visit right now. That's true. I've just said that the other day. What doesn't kill me has made me stronger. Yeah, I was starting out this year pretty strong, and then he decided to kick the legs out from underneath me, but we're getting back up there. There were days where he felt like I'd rather piss myself than try to get up. It hurts that much. Yeah. Like right now, it's he couldn't even sit for the first, I don't know how many days. Like, at least now there's periods of being able to,
Like 5 days.
5 days. So now there's periods of being able to like put pillows.
From the chair to the floor to the sofa to the, I have to hang over the damn arm of the chair or over the coffee table
I know.
to decompress my back.
He was having to like lean forward over the coffee table and the chair, and it was just weird. But anyway, he can finally, like, for the most part, there's times of sitting in a comfortable seated position.
Leon told me to get a teeter and hang. I agree. The problem is that I hurt myself for it.
Yeah, we're trying not to make sure there's no, but we don't do anything to injure him any further than. So how do you get rid of it? How did they cure the situation? I need him back to work. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I'm sorry. We need the paycheck. We need the work. We need the, we got to get him back to work. He does have was it short-term, long-term disability, but it's just like with the insurance, it doesn't kick in immediately. Then you have to file these forms and those forms and do all the things. So by Terry Lynn, you don't get rid of it, they will most likely relieve pressure on a couple of his discs. How though? Because like the way that it's looking now, so what's that one word? Lepinectomy? Is that how you say it? Where they go in and drill out the holes and make them bigger?
They got to go in and enlarge the canal.
Enlarge the canals through surgery. Okay. I said drill out the holes and make them bigger. Laminectomy.
That's just one of several different procedures.
If he doesn't, he'll walk around with a. I hope he says it. All right. Lie on your back with tennis ball under the bad side and just stretch it out. Yeah, that word that Shy typed in there, laminectomy. Thank you, Amanda. It's just pisses me off that people are going through real life and other people need to make shit up for their life to matter. That's true. I'm just like, that's part of the problem too, is that there's so much stuff that's been brought to my attention in a couple days on what's been going on here on YouTube, and I'm over here like literally fighting for life, I mean, like not to the cancer extreme that you're dealing with and that, but it just keeping up with the doctors and medications, and like I said, dealing with him, it's been like having a baby in the house, and like, when you don't sleep at night and you're up and down and just, that if anyone's had one that's like you go through that period of exhaustion at least once through an illness or something. I was like deliriously out of my mind. Better with the Irish. This probably sounds weird, but is there a way he can be upside down to do? I don't know. That's what I wanted to check with. Once he did that thing with the holding himself up by his arms only on the walker, I wanted to see if there was a safe way to go to like a chiropractor or to traction, decompression, decompression thing where yeah. That was my first thought once he was like he had a moment of like I can feel my leg again, but he wasn't standing on it. He was hanging from his arm. Not hanging. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm talking about? Like push up, like the gymnast on the bars, the parallel bars where they hold themselves up. Like he was doing that on the walker, holding himself up. Yeah. I don't have any yoga silks. If the girl still lived down the street, she had not trapeze, a stand with her yoga things. If she were still there, I'd be all over it. I would try it. Yeah, that's one thing I want to be clear. I'm willing to have conversations with people. I'm willing to discuss what's going on YouTube, what's going on around. Oh, Rebrand, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. How do I? Oh, I'm sorry. Almost. How do I hit it? I'm trying. Thank you. We appreciate you so much. That made my eyes water. It really did. I'm sorry. Thank you. Very much. What was I trying to say? you took my breath away and made me cry at the same time. I am trying not to. I went through my year of crying. Y'all know that, and I really have not cried. Sweet potatoes. Really not cried much. Not YouTube cry. For a while. In 2025, I had my treatments. And everything was going really good for me, and I still think they're going good for me. Like, I'm handling this situation pretty good, in my opinion. But, I don't wanna fight with people on YouTube. I don't want to like I said, I'm willing to have the conversations. I'm willing to talk to people and give my opinion or talk it through or whatever you wanna say. But this, like, he said, she said, and it's mostly she's, but she said, I just don't want to be, I don't want to. But I don't want my friends to think that they're not supported. But I also don't think that I should have to publicly argue who have I defended? Like, I mean, that's not my style. I don't defend people. I defend my morals, my ethics, my thoughts on things is how I've tried to look at this. Alden says my lazy boy and its massager became yeah, he's had to sleep in the recliner more so but like I said, that's not even comfortable at sometimes. Look around the house. Perhaps you can find something to use that can prop up like than the walker. Maybe hold up under armpits and switch off. Yeah. We need to do something. I'm willing to try anything that's not going to hurt him more. But like I said, that was kind of an off. Like, he just lifted up and then realized that it was helping him out, Hi, Amanda. I just seen you come in. Oh, curls. Y'all trying to make me cry or what? Because y'all really are. I don't want to cry. Stop it. Don't make me cry.
They can still kiss it. I appreciate you more than
Thank
know.
you. Oh, Eldon, we don't have a foot massage machine, so you think I'm going to have to give him a foot massage now? You're asking a lot from me, friend. You're asking a lot. Okay. My tissues are empty over here, I believe. Okay. Tara Nicole. Don't say shish. You owe no friend shish. I agree with that. But it's like, I don't. I mean, but see, that's not been my style, is to like attack somebody for my friend, or to, I know my friends can handle their own. Now, Tara, you really gotta stop, because, oh shit, I'm on the wrong. You, my friend, need to keep it in your pocket. Thank you so much. Amanda, thank you. I appreciate you. Shy. Let me try to keep up here. Got me yoga silks on Amazon. I'm trying, y'all got me choked. I have handles as well to use, like Acrobat, like you were talking. Okay, good. First time I'm doing this, I'm trying to figure out more. Oh, you're fabulous, Amanda. Thank you. Yes, Reban. Look what you started. Thank you. You little instigator, you. In more ways than one, right? You're still number 2, Shy. I love you anyway. Yep. Number 2. Oh, wait. She went to number 1. Y'all kill me. Thank you, Amanda. What do you mean, nope, Shy? I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. I lost you. Oh, it went to number 1. You had to take a dig at it, didn't you? Oh, she's so competitive. I don't know about her. Take that. Put that in your pop and smoke it. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Curls. I adore y'all as well. Amanda. No, yeah, there's Amanda B, Amanda Boyens, and then Amanda. I don't want to call you by this, but I want to like give context. It's Jason's ex, Amanda, is Cinderella. I don't want you to have that title for the rest of your life, but I'm just trying to give context to who Cinderella is. Yeah. There's 2 Amandas. No, stop. I swear. I can't. I'm sorry. Amanda, I'm sorry. What would you rather be called? I will take that as what you want to be called. Somehow it showed, oh, there went number 1. Okay, I was gonna say it showed number 2 on your thing up there, but then it popped up to number 2. You two need to stop. I am serious. This is like, I can't keep up. Wait, Jay, is there 2? What are you talking? I'm sorry. Amanda, I'm like, my head is spinning at the moment. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. I'm trying to not, I just wanted to give context to who the other Amanda was. But no, if that's what you're asking, Jay's not there. I've talked to him. I've told him I will not be pressing charges. My main concern is taking Jessica down because she doesn't deserve it, or she does deserve it. Same, girl, same. No worries. Promise, no worries. I said you can win, rebrand. Yeah, I just don't want to. That's a title that I don't want you to have to carry, but I just wanted to explain the 2 Amandas. So we have Amanda and Amanda. There we go. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see. Then I skipped a. Maybe I'm not on. Maybe I'm on the wrong. My head is spinning. I'm sorry. My head's spinning. I'm not trying to be rude, but if I missed a comment that Jay was there, I do apologize because, anything's possible. She doesn't deserve it. She has been making up her story since day 1. Yeah. There may be a little delay on your still. Stop. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with Jessica, but I did watch part of Pino talk about the burner incident. I just and when I say I find it, is it ironic? I wanted to say I find it funny, but I don't find any of it funny. I want to be very clear. I don't find any of it funny, but that he was attacked in that way, and she accused him of domestic violence, and it just seemed like everybody she falls out with, there's the same story behind it, it doesn't add up. And like the stuff with Jason, and like he was the most perfect thing ever until, and Burner, same thing. Reese, there, she did allude to some stuff with Reese before with PTSD and stuff, but I don't know. It just seems like it's the same story with her, different men, different time period. Keeping up with the train wreck. Most obsessed. I feel so bad for Burner. He got, and I felt the same way about Jason too, and that's just how I feel about it. But they knew what they were getting into. They knew what they were covering up. They knew when they said she's a great mother and this and that. And I mean, that the things weren't perfect, like there was a lot of cover up between the couples when she was couples with whichever one we're talking about at the time. There was a lot of cover up with that. And I didn't like that personally. I do think she was jealous of you. I mean, she had to take Jason, I mean, like, come on. I always told him coming out with my story the truth. I don't care if he likes it, but he has to own up, and all my paperwork matches all her dates of her stories. Everyone will see. That's crazy. And I can see it. Like, she needed content, she needed a storyline, and I mean, I don't know it for fact. I'm just saying I can understand what you're saying and see where that could happen because it goes, that way. And, it's none of my business, but I mean, I like Jason sober. I've seen him sober, but then I seen him not. And when I called it out, they're like, "Oh no, you're making fun of him." And you're no, 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 no. I know I'm not even making fun of him for relapsing or having an issue, but don't lie to me. Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. That was how they were acting through it. I really don't think Bernard did at first, but he was sucked in and did hide things and lie for her. Yes. I think they all did, like, because she's a public person, that they wanted to preserve her public image. But if you look back at it, they've all been shit on by her public image, I don't know him personally, but what I saw, I thought it was humorous and engaging and, that could hold a conversation that was not off-putting watching him tick, and stuff, or knowing that he was lying to you or anything like that. So, I mean, I believe you that Jason is phenomenal sober. But I think the one thing I did see lately is, for some reason, and I haven't seen the context to it, but that she wanted to go after Wildflower. And I don't understand because she hasn't talked on her in forever, since, I mean, almost as long as I have. So it was confusing to me, like, where did that come from out of the blue and what for what? But then I thought about it, and I don't know if y'all remember because I used it in one of my clips from Wildflower where she was making fun of Mindy for like, Mindy was scared that if her boyfriend or roommate or whatever it was, I'm not trying to put label, but that domestic violence might occur. And Jessica laughed at it, but then that was her whole stance when anything went wrong, was that she was a victim of domestic violence by these people, and it was like, that was just telling to me. But she had done that with Wildflower, so I thought maybe that's her dig with her, but I don't know. Until I see it, I don't know. Tira says that he, being Jason, is a cool dude, but he's crazy too. Is it crazy or crassy? I just know I watched it and thought, no. But I did like when he would tell his stories and stuff when he was sober, because it was just not entertaining, but I mean engaging, Yes. Okay. I'm not really. Mindy, this is Amanda Boyens. Mindy has gone off the deep end. She's been lying about why she went to prison, then saying she was an alcoholic when she said before she is never addicted to alcohol. She's contradicted everything. I've only seen some of her, are they TikToks or YouTube shorts? They may be used as both. I don't know, but the short parts where she is talking about the feds and that she's Native American and that type of thing. Most, and not all of them, just a few of them. And those have been like, what in the world are you doing now? Jason's a great guy. And yes, he is crazy, Tira. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss Curls? What am I not on? I'm listening, but I'm busy with the hubby for a minute. Oh, sure. No problem. Take your time. Take your time. Oh yeah, RH. See, I have RH. I had to have a shot after anyway. RH null stuff is funny. Only 50 people in the world have RH null. I don't think that's what she yeah. I'm not a medical professional, but there's so many people that have RH negative, and then they have to have a shot in order to like I was born with so is it born RH anyway, I had to have blood transfusion at birth because they didn't catch it with my brother, but I had my blood was fighting to take me out at birth. So I had to have a blood transfusion for the RH negative. And then I had lost a pregnancy and had to have another shot to carry after that. So it's not uncommon, but her situation or her self diagnosis is different. Yeah. So I'm not gonna argue her medical, but she may need to see someone about all that that's going on. That's all I can tell you. I don't know. There's something more going on. I think it's really more like a psychiatrist that we're looking for. Yeah. So see, I mean, it's not uncommon. It's not anything spectacular, but she has to be the one and only, right? Like so different. And there's times I enjoyed her and enjoyed her content and not recently, I'm not gonna lie, like, this is kinda out there for me. I can do conspiracy theories and all the stuff, but this one's like, "What are you doing? What are you saying?" And that story when she came back and had been to the casino and it was the young girl's problem, not her that was all I couldn't follow that because that was just screaming lie, lie, lie. Yeah, but I think in my opinion, I think she's possibly RH negative, but she's going extreme with her own diagnosis. No, me neither. It's how rare it is. She's pretty rare. I just hope she can get it together. They all signed an NDA. Isn't it weird how she never brought me up once? Who, Mindy? Bringing you up? Or Jessica? I'm sorry. Oh, because you didn't bring up the okay. I think you're talking about Jessica because you did not sign an NDA with her, but everybody else did. Those don't I don't think that'll hold up anyway, honestly. The ones that did, not for what's happened and what they would be talking about. No. See? I don't watch her, so you have to take Amanda on that one. Anyway. Jessica, Jason, Reese, Mindy, they signed it. They were probably all I don't wanna be rude, but they were probably all high when they did it too. That's not consent, sorry. You can't sign legal documents and be held to their standards when you're not don't have all your capacities. That's just a thing. I'm not saying they were. I'm just saying just it's a running theme within that section over there, especially during that time. I'm not talking about it today, but they can't sign documents when they're not of their full capacity. True. See, I guess I have watched her get ready, so I wouldn't put her in the makeup thing, but I do hear you. Her stories never really lined up for me. I was just more concerned about her kids and Reese, and still feel like he had problems, but I think he was set up in that Arkansas apartment situation. That's just my opinion on it. I don't have any facts, but then when I stepped out is when I think Tira had Mindy on panel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And Mindy had talked to Reese, and Reese said he was not going to fight for the girls or anything to do with that. And I was done with that situation. That just killed me. Like somebody's got to stick up for those kids eventually, you know. I was at her house when she went for a photo shoot. Washed the girls and cleaned her house. She did her own makeup and hair. What the hell? She came back and said it was done in a cold, dark alley. Is that the Black Bustier where to me she didn't really sorry. That I never mind. I never understood I don't think she's an ugly girl by any means. But I don't think she was sexually appealing. No, I did not, Tira. I did not. I did not appreciate that one bit. I was done with her, with Reese, with Jessica, with all of it. When he said he basically didn't care. And I didn't like them fighting for the girls like that situation. But I really felt that they were in a place that he could have assisted them, but then obviously not. And I also appreciate when someone says that I'm not able to do something just like you did. Okay. Oh, sorry, dropping stuff. But so I'd rather them not lie. So I think that's where I get it. What is Sage? SADGE. What am I missing, Shy? Help me out. Do I need to Google? Twitch. Sadness or disappointment? Sad. How do you pronounce that? Sad. Okay. All right. Are you like doing word of the day or something? Because you just pulled that one out your butt on me. I don't know where that came from. I had to Google. Okay. All right. Does anybody? You always type it? Okay. I've never seen it before. How many years have we been? How many? Did we lose rebrand? Did we lose everybody? 5. What's 5? Five years. Okay. You can tell you got me sidetracked between you and this one over here. You just being quiet because you don't do the Jessica stuff. Is that what's going on? Just trying to catch up on the Greenland invasion. Oh, is it okay? Out of the loop on that one. I do know a little bit, but not anything about it. What Chicago usually what's she doing? She's ignoring you? Let's fucking go take Greenland. Okay. You will. Well, I ain't saying you're gonna get her, but it'll work out to your favor. Just it takes time, Amanda. Trust. Trust and believe that it will happen in all due time. Curls is still here. Everybody's still here. You're just being very quiet. All right. Does anyone have any? Terry Lynn left, but anyone have any grievances they want to throw at me? I'm not up to date on anything going on, but I am aware. Through the courts, especially with the t-shirt she made of me and signed it. Yeah. Not to throw at me. It's good. Don't throw anything at me. I really don't want to have to dodge and weave today, to be honest with you. I don't think I could move fast enough. I don't think I could move fast enough. Yay, that's a good sign. Get used to the new keyboard. I didn't know how you were going to do it with it being so off from the last one. It's all good. I'll drop it. I hope everyone is safe and good. Same for you, Amanda. You have to switch out some keys. What does that mean? Like the hot buttons, the go-tos? Shh, you're always number one to me, girls. Don't tell Rebrand or Chicago, though. It's our secret. Anyway. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at, Shy? What's the problem? Look at you at number 2. Keep laughing. I'm just kidding. She even went quiet for a while, but you did too at the same time. You could have took her by the comments. It's got to. Can't get any worse than this, right? I mean, well, stop that. I didn't say that out loud. Yes, thank you, Amanda. It's going to get better. We have faith. We believe it's going to be better. Some of the main keys are worn off, so I'll switch them out with the unworn off keys from my fizzled out keyboard. Why did I think you bought that one new? Did you buy a used keyboard? Like you were talking, did I miss a step here? Because I thought you bought a brand new one that was totally different. Not totally different. Anyway, you're freezing. Okay, it is 59 degrees here. Bite me, Curls. What happened to Curls? What did Curls do? Curls didn't do anything. Curls is praying for Amanda and her mom. Mine is messed up too. It's weird. Okay. Anne's back. Oh, you better, you know, content's more important than anything. We need you to do your content. No, nothing new. Oh, while you were gone, hold on. Let me get on the other screen. Y'all know I have this up down thing going on and I get lost in it. So let me go in. You weren't around for this. So Rebrand started off making me cry with a donation. Curls jumped in behind her. Tira came in. Amanda was testing the waters. Shy had to compete with Rebrand, of course, and then had to overstep Rebrand. That's par for the course around here. Then Amanda got hers figured out and came in. Rebrand had to go knock back at Shy again. Shy had to try to cover her up and stand on it. And then Ray-Ban came in and Shy gave up. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. But that's what you missed. You missed the war. There was a war that went on in here. Should you go live while doing this? Yes, go live while your keyboard doesn't function. I think that's the most fabulous thing you could do. I think you should. Chicago is a quitter. You guys, stop fighting. Stop fighting. That's not going to happen today. No fights. Well, we already did fight, but you know what I mean. So, yes, you absolutely should go live. Does anyone know how? Oh, gosh, now I got another pop-up from the Simplify, Structure, and Support Long-Term Improvements to StreamYard. The company that previously provided your service has been merged into a parent entity. I don't know why things keep popping up for me. Oh, hold on a minute. We have the mailman coming, I believe. Hold on just a second. Bear with me.
You know,
sorry, it was a false alarm. He was telling me there's a cat on the porch. Not 74-. Sorry, I thought it was gonna be another bark session over here. So let me come back to my messages. Chicago's a quitter to help out with the doctor copay. And yes, I appreciate it so much. I'll have no idea. The goal is to help cover her 2 copays for the ER visits. Thank you so much. Shy says, yep, I'll send. Hold on. Let me get over here so I can. Okay. The goal is to help cover the 2 copays. This kind of helps me stay on track. I'm sorry, y'all. Yep, I'll send it direct, not paying YouTube. I forgot how much they take. You know, and I need to figure this out. I'm going to read your comment in just a second. And I know this is not to put anybody on the spot or anything. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it here. But when you put a donation at 99 and when you put a donation at 00, they take different fees. And I can't understand how the rhyme or reason. I don't want to get in trouble for any TOS stuff, but I cannot understand how 1 penny changes it. Like, let's just say $50 and $49.99. That 1 penny changes the deduction somehow differently. And I don't understand how they calculate that or where to find the calculation at. Okay, sorry. Back on track. Because BT is a worthy friend and legit need. I appreciate that so much because we definitely are. That's really nice. Rebrand. Catch the cat. We're feeding the cat slightly here and there. Okay? Just giving you a hard time, Shy. They round up. Okay. I don't know how that works. I was going to ask about the 9. I don't know how to explain it to you other than I'll do it privately if I can. But one time, it just like I'm talking about, like, say you donated 50 and she donated $49.99 today. There was a live where I don't know. I have to go back and look at it, to be honest. It was like a $10 and a $9.99, and they were the day before and the day after, like the time. I'll have to explain it to you a different way because I'm not doing it so well right now. Excuse me. But one, and it was $19.99 and $29.99 is how it worked out. I'm sorry, I'm choking. Hold on just a second. Okay, let me try that. One came out to like $11.90 and one came out to like $7.40 or something, and I couldn't figure out how the same essentially amount came out to be so different. It was insane. I don't know how to explain it any other way. They take out 30. See, I thought it was like across the board like that. I really did. But I'm telling you, this was a different. I'll have to figure it out. But I mean, I don't have to figure it out. It just was. I was trying to figure out what happened. Okay. Sorry, Tira. I'm choking. Things are going on over here. Got cats on my porch. You have a good day. And she said goodbye to everybody in chat. Stay warm, T. I have a porch kitty. Okay, I'll explain that in just a minute. Bye, Tira. Have a great day from Curls. Amanda said goodbye. I had 3 cats around me. One cat come on over and it's white with black spots. And we found out it's our neighbor across the street got a cat, and that's their cat. And then there's a white cat with gray spots, and it has a bad leg. Not anything like I'm thinking it's dying or anything, but it has a bad leg. And that one stays in our backyard for majority of the time now that I've found out. I mean, the dogs, of course, go and try to chase it out, but when they're not out, and they're not outside dogs. They just go out to potty and hang out for a while and come back in. So that one has been here quite a bit. And then there's a really, is it like the tiger color, the black and gray? One of them is long hair and one of them short hair. And the short hair has more black to it than it does gray, but they're the same type of cat, but different. I don't know. I don't know what kind of cat they are, but so there's 2 of those. So there's 4. One of them is my neighbor's though. That's, I know for a fact. And then these other ones have been coming and going, and they like to torment my dogs. The gray ones with the black tiger stripes. I've give the kitty milk, and we're trying to. Somebody doesn't like cats around here, but they're softening up with their injuries over here, so we're taking care of the cat. It is definitely like a feral outdoor cat, but so it's not willing to participate in loving and all that yet, but we're working on it. Anne says, I'm having a hard time in 2026 wanting to film. I really dislike going on YouTube lately. I need to film a video with the dogs. A company sent me dog treat subscription. Oh, how nice. Do that because I want to see the babies. I think, well, I don't want to talk for anybody else, but 2025, we all know 2024 was like, but 2025 was like a healing year. Like we all just kind of, I feel like I'm speaking for everybody right now. Okay. But we all kind of like healed and took time to self-care, like, internalize, do the things. And then 2026 is supposed to be our year. And I still feel it. I'm not saying like, oh, it's ruined, we can't, but it because I know I'm not gonna speak for you. You speak for you. But having health problems or emotional, even just things that make you think something might be wrong, even if nothing's truly wrong, even if it's, we can't deny that he's down and he can't walk, and so that's not like, oh, it's just even if it's just a nerve, there's something wrong with this nerve. We got to fix the nerve or do something to fix the situation. So I don't want to like minimize it, but he's not crippled, right? That's like the good point of it. But it doesn't take away from all these doctor visits and the downtime and the emotional toll and the pain and the disruption of schedules and all that stuff. So but we're going to get back together. This 2026, it is our year. We're doing this. And that kind of, and it's not about, this isn't about Tira, but when Tira was called out for memberships, I felt that because look at me, I'm over here not giving my members anything, so I felt it, and I owe my members their January. I mean, technically, I'm not going to be rude, but there's only like, I'd have to look at my members section. I'm sorry, but 5. I'm going to say 5 people that are on the tier that actually has a members live every month. I've just incorporated it for everybody, so it's not just 5 people. But so, I mean, I'm not behind on, I'm like, I don't owe anybody anything, but it does make me feel guilty, and I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard. And I felt that like I felt guilty hearing that being called out for myself, for my actions. I understand about you too, Marley. I'm so busy with the hubby. My mouth is not functioning, but I'm just done with the negative BS. Yes. I don't want to have to, I mean, I'm not above anything, but I just don't want the negative creds too much. That would be fun with the pups. Yeah, we're anxious to see them. Amen. I agree. 2026 is the I don't care year. Yeah. I mean, there's things to care about, but some of this stuff is not. How do you say it? My name's Bennett and I'm not in it. Yep, that's a thing. Oh, sorry. I haven't been filming because I kind of had heard that, so I didn't want to I don't know if you said it. I don't know where I heard it because I've not been watching that much YouTube, but if I just didn't want to say it if it wasn't something you said. I don't know. Sorry about that. I didn't. I know, but I don't know. So health issues come first. So hold on. Not for nothing, but some people expect way too much for a couple dollars. It's insane. Got a lot going on, family first. I'm trying. I have to prioritize, but I do feel obligated and compelled, as a subscriber. My membership is to support the creator. If there's perks, great, but I'm not a necessity for me. Oh, mailman, for real this time. Okay, he's gone. We're all happy again. Wait. Feel the same way, Crows. Kelly just farted. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. What? What are we waiting for? Hold on. Dogs are still trying. He dying from the smell. Oh, Lord. Y'all are tapping away now. That's good. I'm a procrastinator filming with Aura because she's a jackass. She is. You didn't hear that from me, but I've seen you. I've seen her look at you like, She interrupts the filming sesh. Misty May just cleared me. So both of y'all are having problems over there with your kitty cats. Procrastinating. Yeah. Well, I don't get to that. I didn't procrastinate so much. Well, I guess I did. It's just like I was exhausted, or I felt like I wasn't in the right frame of mind to be able to even talk about anything, much less these personal issues and stuff going on, No, I don't. I don't sit back and beg for money every other day. Aura's the best, but I do have memberships, and I do respect that y'all are giving me something. That's where mine comes from. Aura gives the best looks, that's for sure. I appreciate that, but Hold on. I'm coming. She literally yawns as soon as I turn the camera on. Yeah, like here we go again. What can I do to mom's show today? Rebrand, say it to me. You have a channel. Okay, I want to hold on. We're not going to fight, but I do want to say, I don't want to talk about any of this, to be honest with you, but I do want to say that, how do I want to put this? Regardless of how I feel or what my thoughts or my opinions, I want to say that I support that Terry Lynn went to her channel and talked about her grievances on her channel, because I think that's where my biggest issue is that, and this isn't members only today, but members only, I do expect a level of respect. I mean, in my channel in general, I'm not trying, but especially in the members, like when we're like where we can talk. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but to say stuff on my channel puts me in the middle of the stuff. But for her to go to her own channel and say whatever she feels or thinks or how she's affected by anything, I support that. It doesn't mean I agree with either person on their thoughts or opinions on what's going on. That's not, but I support Tira running her channel the way she wants to run her channel. And I support anyone that wants to speak to that on their own channel, because that seems to be the biggest issue. And I'm not trying to I don't want to negotiate or to address that in that way, but that's what the problem is. But I do, there's been people that have come out of the woodwork and have inserted themselves or been waiting for this moment or do whatever that you want to call it. And I'm not aware of everything. I'm not good, but I have seen comments that have been like, you've been waiting a while to say that, haven't you? And it's it's not my thoughts or my ethics or my feelings, but if they do it in their own space, I fully support it. And thank you, Rebrand. Thank you for still listening, Curls. So like I said, I don't want to, I don't want the drama, if that's what people are seeking, or the fight or whatever, because I honestly have very little in me to give to that. But I support the people having their say. And I mean, I've always been very much, people are entitled to their feelings. They may be fully legit, they may not. However, but you're entitled. If you feel it, it's a valid feeling, and you feel that. So I validate your feelings. I want lunch too, Curls. You making us all lunch, Curls? What are we having today? Just kidding. Fix the lunch. Don't answer the question. Okay, she addressed the issue. If she talks shit on her channel or Terry Lynn's channel or somewhere else, that's not my business or my place. But I'm trying to make sure no, you didn't start anything. It's been strange. Oh, a sweet potato. I want to try the Japanese only because of the thing I've been watching. Courtney cooks, and she drives me insane. I can't believe that that's not some kind of fetish, the way she eats the stuff, or it's not something that she's I don't know, it's weird to me. Like it something's wrong with that, in my opinion. But I just want everyone to feel validated in their feelings and their things, and what they address on their channel is that it was brought to me by Terry Lynn. I'm not gonna, sugarcoat nothing about Tira talking about something that was said in my members only in a chat. It was not a comment. I mean, it was a comment to the chat. This is all I'm gonna. I do members only for members only. So I don't want the content rehashed or reshared on anyone else's channel. I don't. But someone else did that. And it's not against terms of service to lie or say what you think you heard or what, because they've done that. There was a whole live stream done about one of my members onlys. This has been a couple months back. That lies. There was no transcript to that video. So I don't know how they can read a transcript and say that this is verbatim what was done or said. I'm not talking about Tira or Terry Lynn at the second, but for members only, you cannot share the content of the material that I produce. So whether it's there was another creator who took a screenshot of a comment in the chat or under the video or whatever and tried to speak on that on their community tab, and I took action on that, and that's an actionable offense. But for someone to say, I heard this in a creator's, which, we all know in the end it was my members only, right? I mean, there's no way to, but that person didn't say, when I was watching BTU's members live on December 30th, I'm making this up because I think it was the 30th, but don't quote me on that verbatim, this was said and done in this way. That didn't happen. It didn't. So there's nothing there to say, don't share my members only, because that did not happen. Whereas other people have taken the actual content and shared it. So that did not happen. So to address that, no, I don't want things shared from my members only that are my material. It's against TOS to show the visuals of a members only period, not chat, not comments. Yeah, but the visuals of the chat or the comments too, like taking the screenshots of it or what have you. Yes, the visuals. So anyway, I'm addressing because I was asked, how do you feel about this? This is, I do it in members only for my members. But what was done was not an actionable against TOS situation. And really, I wasn't even mentioned, or my members wasn't mentioned. So that's the only way I can address that situation. I'm not sure what's going on, but nothing from members should ever go out publicly. Yeah. Yeah. And I also, I fully participated, I say, in that conversation. And the one live I did watch that addressed it mentioned me participating in that conversation. So it's not like one person's being spoken about and another's not, in my opinion. I was spoken on for that conversation also. So I don't know. I just don't know. Because I think, I guess when it's about you, or when you feel, I don't feel I did anything wrong. I feel like I can say what I try to do it ethically and morally and with compassion. So I'm not out to hurt anybody on any side of the situation in any way. And I refuse to, we had this conversation. Let me try to, I'm backtracking. So while we were doing all this doctor stuff on Monday, we had some downtime around lunch, and the hubs and I got into a conversation, and we were like, hey, maybe we should record this just for shits and giggles, you know? So we started recording and had a conversation. Some of it goes way off top of topic, some stays on, some things. Anyway, so in that process, there's some things I said out of my own mouth, right? And I had this whole scenario, and I may put it out. It's going to be members only. It was just like a private conversation between the two of us that we were just hashing out some things. But anyway, and I said something about staying in my lane, driving my own car. And I kid you not, I turned on Tira's video. Was it last? So that was Monday. So it had to be either Monday night or Tuesday. I don't know. My days are so mixed up. But it was after I had this conversation with him about the whole car scenario. And I heard Tira talking about staying in my lane and driving my car or something. And I thought, no way. It's like we did not have a conversation. We haven't spoken offline at all. So it was like, where did this come from? How did we hit the same cars, scenario? And then Terry Lynn said something to me, and it was another thing I had said. And I was like, how are these? It's like people are in my head right now. I don't know what's going on, but it's like I'm not talking to people. Maybe even Coley may have said something in one of her shorts, although I think she's off her rocker. There was something said, and I was like, how are these people saying what I'm thinking? Like, I literally had this conversation Monday around noon, and people were talking about this stuff in their own way that repeats almost what I said. My diet self wants a salad, but my fat self wants to make funnel cake. Oh, that sounds good. I haven't had funnel cake, and I don't even have a clue when I had a funnel cake last, but I'll take one. Ew. We talking about salad and funnel cake, and you come up with eat yogurt? Where'd that come from? Uh-oh. What's Scar? What's Scar? What is Skyer? Do I have to Google everything y'all talk to me about? Jeez. Or is that no. SK. Oh. Where did it go? SKR. Traditional Icelandic cultured dairy product, similar to a thick, creamy yogurt, but technically a fresh cheese, known for being high in protein, low in fat. Now that sounds pretty good, honestly. The name threw me off, for sure. Anything that tastes like cheese, I'm all for it. And I was like, what? Me too. Dollar Tree sells funnel cake mix then I have to make it. But we have a place called, it's like a Korean corn dog place or something like that, but they make funnel cakes there. There we go. Icelandic yogurt. It is delicious. Does it really taste like cheese? Because anything that tastes like cheese has to be delicious. Sounds good to me. But I am going to have to make my way to the Whole Foods for the, what am I looking for? Sweet potatoes. I need to get sweet potatoes. So you have them on hand. You already have it in your hand. So you see, I don't have it on hand. So I'd have to go out and get it. So if I'm going out to get it, healthy stuff doesn't fill you up. I've been watching another lady, and I don't know why. Sometimes I wonder, like, why do these people hit my algorithm? There's a lady that she sort of drives me crazy. I watch the people who drive me crazy, I guess. Now that I think about it, just hit me. There's a lady that she's a well, when you're a bariatric patient, when you have the surgery, are you former, or are you still, she's already lost all the weight and she's maintaining it. So I don't know what you call that. She's had the surgery. She's dropped down 135 pounds or something, and she's doing this to maintain it. She drinks so much or eats so much caffeine in a day, I would be bouncing off the flipping walls. That's one of her things that drives me insane. But everything she does is more protein. She likes the runny egg. I only like the runny egg, like a sunny side up egg with toast to dip in it type of thing. But she eats like the soft boiled runny egg that kind of oozes when you open it. That kind of sorry. She puts a high protein cottage cheese and almost not I don't want to say almost a lot of high protein cottage cheese, high protein anything she does is protein first on her food. You love the dippy eggs? Like, I don't mind them, like, being flat and dippy. I don't know why that round ball with dippy in the middle seems to bother me so bad. I know, isms, right? Sorry about that, but truth. But I like cottage cheese, so I've been watching her thinking, I should do that. I should do that. I should do that. I'm still eating beans. I don't know anybody else. Use cottage cheese on a lot of things. Us old folks tend to not get enough protein or fiber in our diets. See, now I gotta get the protein. I'm working on the fiber, trying to stay in some sort of pattern with that. I'm not saying I'm eating 2 cups a day, no, but I don't think that anything starts. If you jump in with something, you may not finish it. So I'm trying to stay on track. Okay. I've got to take care of the fam over here and get a couple things done and some lunch because we have not eaten in anything, breakfast or lunch, because of our time schedule over here. But I want to thank everybody for the donations, and I want to thank everybody for just being here and being on this crazy ride with me, because it's like, is it ever going to just be a neutral? Oh no, that's not good. A sensitivity in what way? I want to get to like just normal content. I don't know. I don't want the drama. I don't mind, addressing. And I have no, let me say this for the record, because there's people talking crap behind my back, and here I am for you. I have never asked anyone to start a GoFundMe, a fundraiser, or a wish list. Anyone across the board, anywhere, at any time. So that is my statement on that. It has nothing to do with anybody or anything, but people need to hear things from people's mouths, apparently. I don't know why they demand that people address what they demand addressed when they have nothing to do with it. But I have nothing to do with that situation for anyone. And I mean, take that as far and wide as you can. Anyone. My ass was trying to compete with the sorry. I was wondering what you meant, like if it was making you no, just that way. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Ian. Let's go live on your channel. Continue the fun. Sounds like a plan. When you going live? When's your next live? I'll wait so we can tell everybody. She's like, stop it. Put me on the spot. I have another question, and not that I'm going to use it right now. You're going to go live tomorrow. Do you know anything about what do they call it? Because I've watched other creators do it. Like they'll have one creator does a live, and then they'll say like, okay, who's going live next? And then they'll transfer their audience to that person's chat. Have you been there or seen that happen? I don't even know how they do it. Do you do it in YouTube? I'm not saying I want it. I'm not trying to like, but it's just something I've seen recently and thought, well, how do you do that? And where do you do it at? Because like somewhere, I don't think it's StreamYard. I think you have to do it in YouTube Studio, but I honestly don't know where or how. Maybe I'll YouTube it and see if there's a video out there to show me how to do it. You have to do your keyboard soon, so you'll set it up. Okay. So have you seen that rebrand? Have you been in anyone's chat where they forward, like say I'm ending right now and I'm like, okay, I'm going to send y'all over to Rebrand's channel. Do you know how they do that? Like how you send someone to another channel? I'm going to figure it out. Not today, like not right here, but we're going to figure that out and see how that works because I've seen it happen, but I just don't know how they're doing it. And I would assume it has to be in YouTube. Would it be? So I'm in, no, that's my channel. Let's see what studio looks like. Unless they send, no, it's called a redirect. Okay, there. I called it the right thing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But I don't know where they find it at. I've been redirected. I've seen it happen. I've, all that good stuff. But I don't know. I don't know how they're doing it. Let's see. End title descriptions, brainstorm, video edit. No. Because they don't even like I could drop somebody's link in the thing. I'm trying. I don't know where to find it at, though. I don't know how to do it. Because I'm in studio and but they like, I could drop your link and then everybody just go over there. But this one like actually sends the, anyone who's there sends them over there. I mean, they have the option to click out and not be there, but then it just automatically transfers them over. And I don't see anywhere I'm in the studio now in the back, and I don't see it anywhere. So I don't know how to do it. Because I'm looking at it doesn't have anything there. I'm going to have to get like do a how do you redirect? Oh, wait. It's a redirect. It's in YouTube. I know it's in YouTube somewhere. Yeah, but I don't pay for StreamYard. So I can't, I can add someone to stage. I'm not saying that, but I cannot do the vertical and horizontal. That's not an option for me. It's there, but it's like on the premium. It has the yellow banner across it. Like if you pay for it, you can have it. So I can't do the 2 streams, which I don't need to. I'm just saying that there's certain things without paying for StreamYard that I cannot access. Maybe that's a paid thing, but I could have swore it was like a YouTube thing, not anything to do with YouTube, StreamYard. I understand. I think you're right, but I don't know how. Participants, live chat, reactions. I don't need slow mode. Oh, redirect. Hold on. Redirect allows you to keep viewers engaged across multiple events at a live stream or premiere After it ends, you can keep. How do I do that? There's nothing there to click. Oh, add. Oh, we might have videos from your subscribed channels. See, I'm the only one live. Search your videos. Search videos on other channels. I want a live. I don't want to redirect to a video. Stream, that's me. Oh, let's see. We might have found it. Oh, God. Where is it? Sorry, you guys. I'm using you for guinea pigs. I do apologize. Okay, so Rebrand's not live or hasn't set up a live. Is she working on it? Because I found it. It's under, okay, so you go to studio. This is not for anybody. I'm just trying to be, I think it has to be live. Is it 2:30? What time is it? Oh, well, I don't think it'll go like that. It has to be a live that's already in progress. I can drop your link in here, but to do this redirect. Okay, so under studio, I'm inside the live that I'm on now behind in the studio. And then there's details and customization. So under customization, scroll down a little bit. I'm just trying to like do directions. And then it has redirect and it says add. When you click on that, it'll pop up with my video. He's over there watching something with headphones on, laughing at himself. And then search videos from other channels. So like people who I watch, they're live right now. So I can click on them and send y'all there, which I wouldn't do that to y'all. I'm looking for it's been I've seen the redirect sent to lives, not yet live. Have you? It's not showing me you at all though. Let me do this again so maybe it like repopulates or something. I know, crazy, right? All right, so click the details, customization, redirect, add, search videos, at that's what I'm looking for. I have a dog in my lap too, so I do apologize. My stream is essentially over, but I'm trying to figure out how to do something that I've never done before. You know what I need to do though is go on I need to go on YouTube Live. I've never done YouTube Live. Okay, when I put in rebrand, it gives me something else. I can't find it. What'd you title it? So it's saying search for videos from other channels, but when I put in like your channel, it gives me nothing. It's like a man with a what do you call that? Not binoculars, but the one-handed. Jeez. Okay, let me see if I can go to trying to find it. There's your channel. Not on my side though. I'm trying to see. Okay, Microsoft Natural. I see it. I wonder how to make it to where I can pick it because it's not on my redirect screen. I don't know, Rebrand. I'm sorry. Because I went every which way to put the title in, put your channel name in, and I can't get it. I wanted to try that. Well, see, I do see some upcoming, but not yours. This is making me mad. So you can do it to an upcoming video. So you're right, but yours is not. You know what? You may have to turn it on. And I don't even know if I have mine on. So, because I do know that there's a creator. There's a creator that they did drop it in their, that they sent people over to their live, and they didn't like it because it's kind of almost an enemy type thing. And they turned it off so that people could not redirect to them. So I don't know if it's already on or off when, because it doesn't say anything about, I refreshed. I'm sorry. I'm still talking while I'm. Nope. You're not on my list. Sorry. I don't know. It's just something I know that people talked about. So edit moderators, do this, do that. Okay, click the question mark. You can keep people, you can keep people on your channel or send them to any channel that gives you redirect privileges. Whichever you choose, viewers are automatically be sent to the new watch page after your content ends. Ask channels to add you to their live redirect list in community settings. See, I had no idea about any of this. This is all new to me. So settings, community, comments, new videos, posts, messages in your live chat, posts in your community, basic. But I still don't see like where to, user, no, that's who my moderators are. The only person blocked on my channel is Chris. Sorry, I just had to add that since I was already in here. I don't have any community guidelines set up. It says, I'm in settings, channel, basic advanced features, permissions. Let's see if it's in there. No, that's where I'm the owner of the channel. Well, I don't know. I'm just reading what it told me. See, now it says live in 30 minutes on my screen. So I know, it popped up for me to watch you, but let me see. Let me go back to redirect, add, search. You're still not there. You're not in my list of people I can choose. I don't know how to make this different. Okay, let me read. After your content ends, this is ask channels to add you to their live redirect list in community. That would be to redirect to me though. Community settings. Okay, I clicked on it. Content control, comments, messages, posts, blocked words, linked text, hold comments for, I don't have anything there. User management, improve users, hide you. Okay, let me see. Under settings, community moderation, User management. I have live redirect users. All channels can redirect to my content is checked. And I didn't, there was already pre-checked apparently because I didn't know it was there. So I have that. Check to see if you have that. Oh, 2 minutes? Because like, let me see. Okay. So it's let me go back through that again. From the studio under customization, settings, community moderation, all the way to the bottom. And it says live redirect users. Let me come back because I'm sorry, I've been over here reading this stuff, and let me try again what I'm doing here. Oh, cancel. Okay. Okay, I don't know what I just did. Now I can't even get into the cancel. Get into the video. Cancel. I've stuck myself in a hole over here. Reload site changes will not be saved. Okay, reload. I hope I didn't mess y'all up there. You seem to still be. Is this a Bible study or a prayer session? No. It's not. But if you need prayer, we'll give you one. Rebrand, I just checked again and it's still not there. I'm actually done with this stream, and I'm just trying to test out some of the back features of YouTube Studio. No. Do you think that's a thing? See if you can choose me. No, you're not. You don't have a thing scheduled, do you? Oh, you have to have I don't have 2,000 subs. But you have to have a live scheduled. I mean, like have a live to go to. All right. I'm going to give up this time. We will reconvene. We will figure this out. One day we'll just have to like play around with it. Oh, 1K. Yeah, I have what I have 1,200. I don't have to look. It changes daily. I have 1,205. No, she's not even to 1,000 yet. I don't want to give the wrong number. She has 46 subscribers. Well, anyway, she has a live upcoming at, for me, 1:30. What time is it? I don't even know. 1:05. Let me do this. Hold on 1 second. Copy link. And we're going to do this because this is not the redirect. I do apologize. But anyone who wants to make your way over and watch a keyboard swap out, there she is. But I will figure out this redirect thing at some point in time in life because I've seen other people do it. So I just wanted to see how it worked. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Bye. Have a great day.